All right, welcome back everybody to yet another video in the inventory component series. We're just gonna jump right into it and keep doing some merchant stuff, fix up some small issues that we have with the chests, and yeah, we're nearing the end. Before we start, thanks to all of my amazing and beautiful patrons. You can see the list here of epic people. You are all amazing, and even if you're not a patron and just subscribing, liking, and watching the videos, you are also a very, very great person. If you want to join the patrons, there's a link in the description. I will upload the project files and stuff there as well to all my future projects. Anyway, let's get going. So, we have a bunch of stuff to do. Getting there with the merchant, we can now buy stuff, which is cool, but we also need to be able to sell stuff. I fixed this, yeah. Okay, yeah. So there's some things we need to do with the inventory as well. But when we drag here and right click, we should have the menu there. Before we do anything, if you go to the chest, for some reason I have my chest inventory, and in my inventory drop slot for the first, this should be WB chest drop slot. And this one also doesn't need to have all of this. This should just be a border. It's gonna be tinted to 0. And it's also doesn't have to have all of this functionality. I'm a little bit afraid I somewhere messed up and are using this logic, so I'm gonna just unplug it instead of deleting it, but we'll do that for now. But hopefully it should still work. Yeah. That seems to still work. Perfect. And if we open the inventory, I changed this. I'm not entirely sure why this interacts. Because it's set to no hit tests, so it shouldn't. Let's see. It shouldn't really interact with the mouse, I feel like. But apparently it does. And if we put it below the border, we have another issue. If we put it below the border, we can't really drop on it. So I think I need to have it we need to have it here. Oh, what happened now? So we need to have it here so that it covers this one, but we need the inventory grid. So this vertical box here is gonna be purely visual and have the buttons and stuff. No, actually. Just gonna do like this. So we're gonna put this vertical box on its own. And we're gonna use this border for purely visual purposes. And then we're gonna have this one on its own. Like this. Just match it up nicely. It still needs to be anchored to the right as everything else. And now this vertical box should be above the drop slot, but for the border. So it goes border in the bottom, drop slot, and then the vertical box. And that should work. So now I can drag, I can drop on the drop slot, I can still store items, and I can drag and stuff. That feels more reasonable. Okay, perfect. That is better. Some quick fixes there. When I say quick, I mean 5 minutes. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's do selling stuff. So when we go here, we buy. Now as I right click, it should say store. Ignore that for now. So we need our inventory slot. Item slot, inventory slot. Inventory slot. Right mouse button, yes. If that is true, we create the item menu. Owning slot is self. And yeah, this is where we have a bunch of annoying logic. We're for sure gonna exchange this to a enum later, I think. But for now, is equipment slot. Owning slot. Is storage slot, is equipment slot. Is merchant slot. So now we can get into this menu again. Yeah, okay. So here is interacting, if that is true. We're setting to storage. So when I did this, I kind of assumed that we would only interact with the chest, but we need a way to decide if we're interacting with where do we set the text then? Here. Yeah. So here we are kind of assuming, so we have store and equip. So that's why it says, okay, yeah. So it says store here still. That is because of this, because as soon as we're interacting, we just assume it's with a store. So get current interactable. Get interactable type. We're gonna do switch. We're gonna do like this instead. So from false, we're gonna do that. No, it's a bit messy, but that's how life is. So if we are interacting, we are also gonna get the current interactable, get the interactable type. If it's a chest, it's gonna be store. But if it's a merchant, it's gonna be sell. So yes, perfect. And now when I click this, we should sell the item, because right now on this one, on clicked, we have is interacting here, so we need to do the same thing again. Is interacting. Just aligning stuff. So if it's a chest, we can continue to do this. Just gonna move this down a little bit. But if it's a merchant, we're gonna go here instead. And so here we will start by going to the inventory. Create a new function, sell item. Item to no, we're not gonna do that. We have move item to chest. We're gonna duplicate this, sell item to merchant. Item to sell. This is not needed. And I'm going to drop this there. That is fine. That is fine. I'll make this item to sell. Local item to sell. That is fine. And then we have this function. Server move. Update inventory slots. Okay, so move item to chest. Move item to merchant. It's gonna be reliable. Where is my interface? Oh, sorry, this is an old thing. Chest. Call chest add item. Just gonna close some stuff down. Need that. I think I'm gonna have that still. Close that. So call chest add item. Actually, I can just duplicate the one. Call sell item to merchant. I'll do the same. I could pretty much use the same one, but I named this stupidly, so I'm just gonna do the same thing here. Call sell item to merchant, and now you can see that if we go into our chest, we should have a call these. I'm using an interface here for removing the chest item, so maybe I should do that. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's all fine and dandy. So we just need this one. If we go into the master merchant event graph, but this is gonna be let's use the same one. Let's not be stupid. Let's do this properly. So we need to rename this one. Event call chest add item. Call add item to interactable. Here we go. Can delete this. That's the scary thing with interfaces. It's sometimes you break shit. We're gonna read call add item to interactable. This one. Like that. Gonna do the same thing here. Server move item. Can delete this because this is just the master class. So we can use the same function. So interactable, want to add, want to drop, want to add, sorry. That. This in, plug this in, plug this in. There we go. Could pretty much use the same logic here as well, but let's not do that. Let's not make it unnecessarily complicated. We already did that. So now call add item to call add item to interaction. And that one updated fine. Let me just see so it still works. Of course it doesn't. Ah, sorry. This needs to be done on the server. This one is the one that we need. Server, move item to interactable. No, because I'm calling that here. Why didn't that work? I'm calling this one here, so that should add it. Okay, that is what happens when you mess with your own code. Let me just pause quickly and I'll figure out why. Alright, we're recording again. I literally did nothing, but it works now, so maybe I just forgot to compile or something. But take... Oh no, that's not supposed to happen. Take... Store. Take... Store. Yeah. So when I destroy it, I need to... That's a good find. So... if I destroy... Should probably just, I mean... So when we destroy an item... yeah, I'll fix that later. That's not what this video is about. I'll do that I'll write it up as a bug and I will fix that later. So that seems to be working now, at least. So that's good. Perfect. So now we just need to do the same thing here. When we sell, we should add it here. On this one. So we do this here. Move item to chest. So here we need to sell item to merchant. Instead, it's gonna be one there. It's gonna be plugged in there. And all of this should be fine. And in this case, we can probably only do, no, because I'm showing the merchant inventory here. Current merchant inventory. This is the one we want to update. But this one takes an input. Like this. Get current interactable, cast to master merchant. Not sure if this will work. Oh yeah, I need a drop slot here for that to work. Let's just do. Okay, so that is not working. Why is this being called? Merchant, right? So we click this one. Go here, we go here, we go here. But for some reason, this is being called. Print string. Item sold to merchant. Print string. Item sold to merchants. So that is good. So the question is it update? Is it a lag issue? Let's see. So we buy 1 potion, there's 2. I sell 1 potion back, there's still only 2. So it's definitely not going to the merchant. And why is that? We can remove this again. So we know this is being called. So we sell item to merchant. Find. Should go here. Server move item to interactable. Call add item to interactable. This is on the server. And if we go to the master merchant, add item to interactable, so this should be added. Let's see. Item added to merchant. So now it's working. Okay. Okay, so now it's working. That's very nice. We can see that it's working. It's already 32 minutes, so we're going to pause there, and I will continue with that in the next video. So yeah, that's going to be it for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.